Morning, Andy. How are you?
Hey Jen, I'm doing great. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Good. Thank you for having me join you again this week.
Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, glad to be here. So what's going on in the world of real estate?
Well, I've been asked a number of times this week alone, what's the market like? What should people do? What's happening? So they're all worried because they've been looking at national numbers, national headlines, things like that. So I thought, let me look at local. And so some of our suburbs around Birmingham, one's Hoover and one's Vestavia, and I pulled both their numbers just to see what was going on in January. The houses that sold in January, they were an average of only 36 days on the market, which means from the time we put the sign in the yard till we're sitting at the closing table, 36 days. Now, a normal loan is about 30 days, right, Andy?
Yeah,
So that
yeah,
means they're not on the market very long. And of those houses in Hoover and Vestavia that sold, they both sold for 99% of list average. So some probably went a little over and some went a little under, but the average was 99%, 99.25% is what it was. So is it a good time to sell? Absolutely. And I think also, like, we've got buyers that are now coming out, they're getting excited about looking again. So what are
yeah.
you thinking about that, Andy?
Yeah, I agree with you totally. We've seen the number of applications increase over the past several weeks, and we're still in February right now. So as we get into March and April, those buyers are going to be coming out of the woodwork. People are looking to get their kids in the school district they want them to be in before school starts, and the time that you start looking for houses to do that is now. So yeah, we're seeing that as well, and we're even seeing some of the people that we have pre-approved in a situation where they're, in a putting offers in on houses in a competitive situation. And so one thing that we're starting to do on our end is really strengthen those offers, at least the pre-approvals, I should
Mhm.
say,
Yeah.
by going ahead and getting all of the income documentation, all of the asset documentation, and anything that the underwriter may need for that borrower to be basically unconditionally approved. And then at that point in time, all we have to do is submit a sales contract, an appraisal, title insurance, and pest inspection, or whatever else if it's a government loan. So
That makes
but
for a much stronger offer, doesn't it?
exactly, yeah, and that's a really big deal for me to be able to provide a pre-approval letter where I say basically, hey, this buyer is completely credit approved and we can close quickly. And not only that, I can call the listing agent once we send that pre-approval letter over with the offer and talk to that listing agent about the pre-approval. It just helps to strengthen that offer and
Yeah.
almost makes it as good as a cash offer.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Andy.
Yeah. So we can certainly do that, and anything that we can do to help our clients have their offer accepted, we're all in on it.
And
So,
that's what we're going to need this season, it seems like.
Jen, I'm glad to hear that you're seeing the same thing that we're seeing on our end. It's a great time to be buying, and I think that the market proves that. Interest rates are good, and get out there and buy a home. It's never going to be cheaper.
I agree. I agree.
So awesome. Well, thank you for having me join you again this week. I really do appreciate it and appreciate the opportunity to share information with your viewers.
Well, I appreciate you being here and thanks for letting me join in too.
Not a problem. You have a great week.
All right. Y'all too.
All right. Bye, Jim.
Bye.